How good is Tesla during the winter? Elon Musk is someone who is always open to take challenges as an entrepreneur, and Tesla is one of the emerging companies which came in limelight in recent years. It produces highly efficient electric cars, and much better than any other company, which is good for the environment, as compared to petrol and diesel engine cars. Today we are going to take a look at Tesla, its performance and efficiency in the winter season. Before we dive into the topic, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, as it really motivates us to make more awesome videos. Tesla has been emphasizing its vehicle's performance on snow and ice, tweeting a video of a Model 3 swashbuckling through a winter proving ground and running a contest in which customers can win a chance to drive on a frozen sea in Finland. Elon Musk is correct in demonstrating that electric motors and their digital controls can provide excellent traction and control in winter weather. But EV drivers must also consider how far they can travel and how long it will take to recharge. Cold temperatures can be harmful to both, especially when they are as severe as Winter Storm Jaden, which has prompted the state of emergency declarations across the country and will bring sub-zero temperatures to more than 70% of the U.S. population over the next few days. This is due to the fact that the lithium-ion batteries that power electric vehicles, just like cell phones and laptops, are extremely temperature sensitive. Batteries are like humans. They prefer temperatures in the same range as humans. They won't perform at their best if the temperature is below 40 degrees Fahrenheit or above 115 degrees Fahrenheit. They prefer temperatures of 60 to 80 degrees. The electrolyte fluid inside the battery cells becomes more sluggish as the temperature drops. When you want to discharge, you don't have as much power. As per the specialist, when you want to charge, the situation is even more limited. With battery thermal management systems that warm or cool a battery, modern cars are designed to take this into account. An EV, on the other hand, must scavenge the small amount of heat produced by motors and inverters or run a heater, whereas an internal combustion engine generates its own heat, which warms both the engine and the occupants of the vehicle. This consumes energy, reducing the available power to move the wheels. In addition, to protect the battery, which is the most expensive component of an electric vehicle, the onboard computer may restrict how it is used in extremely cold temperatures. The Tesla Model S owner's manual warns that, in cold weather, some of the stored energy in the battery may not be available on your drive because the battery is too cold. Tesla adds a snowflake icon next to the range indicator to indicate that it may be impacted. In comparison to beach weather, an EV will typically cover around 20% fewer miles in cold weather. In the long run, scientists are developing solid-state batteries that do not contain liquid and are less sensitive. However, they're still in the lab, so expect to wait 5 to 10 years before seeing one in your garage. Researchers are figuring out how to make EVs as predictable and drama-free as possible to own by adding some smarts, so we can remove the last bits of customer acceptance issues. As a result, instead of the plummeting range meter, drivers can get their adrenaline rush from the icy lake course. In extremely cold weather, Tesla and other electric car batteries lose 40% of their range. Cold temperatures can deplete electric car batteries, reducing their range by more than 40% when interior heaters are used, according to a new study. High temperatures can reduce battery range, but not nearly as much as cold, according to a study of 5 electric vehicles. In more comfortable temperatures, the range returns to normal. When much of the country was engulfed in a polar vortex last week, many owners discovered the range limitations. During the cold snap, owners of vehicles made by Tesla, minus 0.99%, the top-selling electric vehicle company, complained on social media about the reduced range and frozen door handles. As long as drivers understand that operating electric vehicles in more extreme climates has limitations, they will be less likely to be caught off guard by an unexpected drop in driving range. After testing the 2018 BMW i3s, Chevrolet Bolt, and Nissan Leaf, as well as the 2017 Tesla Model S 75D and Volkswagen e-Golf, we've come to a conclusion. Each one has a range of at least 100 miles on a single charge. They were put through their paces in a climate-controlled cell on a dynamometer, which is similar to a treadmill. When the car's cabin heater was not used at 20 degrees, the average driving range decreased by 12%. The range dropped by 41% when the heater was turned on. The study found that at 95 degrees, the range decreased by 4% without air conditioning and by 17% when the cabin was cooled. For example, the Tesla's range was 239 miles when fully charged at 75 degrees, but it dropped to 91 miles, or 38%, at 20 degrees. Tesla issued a statement disputing the findings. The average Model S customer doesn't experience anywhere near that decrease in range, the company said, citing data collected from its cars on the road. At 95 degrees, the company said the range dropped by about 1%, but it wouldn't give a percentage for cold weather. Winter and cold weather driving tips for Tesla. Winter range optimization. Cold weather reduces the efficiency of your vehicle, whether you drive an electric or a gas-powered vehicle. With a Tesla, you'll notice a drop in range quickly. Electric vehicles prefer to keep their batteries at the ideal operating temperature. Every time you get in your Tesla, it will use a lot of energy to warm up the battery. It's worthwhile to take a few steps to address this problem. You can defrost using the Tesla app after setting up a scheduled departure and use mode of relaxation. The limitation of the range of acceleration can also help. The winter tire should be used along with navigation. Additionally, the app shouldn't be used too frequently. Moreover, instead of air conditioning, one should use seat heaters. Plug in. Whether or not you require additional range, you should leave your car plugged in as much as possible during the winter. This will allow the car to stay warm by drawing energy from sources other than the battery. Always remember that a happy battery is a healthy battery. You'll not only reduce range loss and improve performance, but you'll also prevent your battery from deteriorating prematurely. Wipers. If you're expecting a particularly cold night, it's a good idea to move your wipers from their default resting position entirely away from the windshield, or at the very least, to a position where heat from the cabin can melt any ice that has caused your wipers to freeze to the windshield. Keep in mind that you won't be able to lift the wipers to prevent them from making contact with your windshield. Owners, on the other hand, have suggested wedging small objects at the base of the wipers to lift them slightly off the surface. Regardless, any heat from your cabin should make contact with the windshield and melt any ice that has clung to your wipers in this position. Mode of relaxation. While we're on the subject of security, it's probably a good idea to turn off performance mode. Tesla's performance is already harmed in cold weather, so there's no reason to drag race against snowmobiles. You won't be able to drive fast through icy streets, at least not safely. As a result, you should set your power to chill mode to reduce the amount of torque delivered to the wheels, lowering the risk of your tires losing traction. In cold weather, switching to a lower power level should also help you combat range loss. Brakes. If you fully embraced one-pedal driving, you may need to adjust your driving style in the winter. Setting your regenerative brake strength to the lowest setting available may be a good idea. This is done purely for the sake of safety. In icy conditions, strong regenerative braking may be too aggressive, causing your Tesla to lose traction and slide. Individual weather conditions will obviously play a role, but it's something to keep in mind, especially when the roads become icy. Additional advice. Want more Tesla winter driving advice? Check out what Trevor Page of Tesla Owners Online had to say about improving your Tesla during the coldest months for more tips. Not only that, but there's more. A Tesla influencer and EV expert has some great advice on how to winterize your Tesla. At the end of the day, if you just follow a few of these simple steps, you can significantly improve your electric driving experience this winter. Well, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and comment below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel to be notified when we upload more content.